Hello, welcome back guys. This is a quick developer playthrough of our upcoming game GUNCHO. I will play the normal mode and give you a quick overview of the game, show you a few tricks here and there, and yeah, just basically show you what the game is all about. So let's jump right in and play a round of GUNCHO. Okay, so we jumped into a game. The game is a turn-based tactical Wild West shootout. It borrows a lot of inspiration from traditional roguelikes, so we have turn-based movement, but we also have tactical turns where enemies, like in maybe Into the Breach, if you're familiar with this game, preview their actions and then on the next turn actually follow through with their attacks and everything they basically do. The main mechanic of the game is basically shooting bullets from your cylinder towards enemies, and while doing so you have to keep track of the directions that your bullets are facing. So each bullet basically faces one of the 6 hextile directions, and as you can see here, I shot my first bullet and the top right bullet now is chamber is now empty, so I cannot shoot towards the top right. But luckily enough, we can move our cylinder by multiple actions. One action would be moving. As you can see here, the preview shows me that I can move my cylinder clockwise. If I'm using the cylinder rotation button, I can also switch the rotation. So now I would rotate my cylinder to the left. In this case, I would go to the clockwise rotation so I can line up my bullets with these two enemies. Now, as I said, enemies will preview the actions, so you can see here that the trapper will try to push me towards the right, and in doing so will push me into the first trap that is already laying here on the ground. So this would be basically my end. So I would be wise to actually avoid that by just shooting the trapper. And now you can see that my cylinder rotation basically made the bullet to the top left disappear. So this chamber is now empty and I cannot actually attack this trapper that is also trying to push his trap into me. So I would have to reposition here and basically do 2 more moves to align my bullets once again, so I can just get rid of the trapper here. And this is basically the core gameplay. And then on top of that, we do have the classic upgrade paths that you know from your roguelikes. We do have 2 upgrade paths, one for ammunition, so you can improve ammunition, and these improvements basically augment your ammunition with different actions, and the same is for the abilities. Abilities are basically active actions you can do in the game that basically help you survive each level. I will go with an ammunition update, and we can just quickly go through here. So we can upgrade our bullets with range, so we can shoot further. Our normal distance, our normal range is 3 tiles, so this would mean we could shoot up to 4 tiles in distance. We can do a tactical reload upgrade where we would increase the amount of bullets that are reloaded after we've unloaded a bullet. I can talk about unloading bullets and how that works in a second. And then we can have ricochet, which would give us a ricocheted bullet each time we hit a target, and this ricochet bullet would ricochet basically in one of the random hextile directions. For this showcase I would go with ricochet, which is always a bit random but a fun bullet upgrade. I was talking earlier about movement of the cylinder, so the third option to move the cylinder is actually unload a bullet. And unloading also means you can wait for a turn. So if you are happy with the position you are in and you just want to align your bullets, for example, you could just tap or click on a bullet that is not active, has not an active target at the moment, unload it, rotate your cylinder, and basically give the enemies a turn. So now the next type of enemy spawned here. This is the gunslinger. And the gunslingers are basically similar to GUNCHO, using a ranged attack with 3 tiles of range, and they are already trying to kill me here by shooting the barrel that is next to me. So barrels, obviously TNT barrels, will explode when they interact with attack types. This is not limited to bullets, but also to environment stuff like fire, or the trapper, for example, can also kick his trap into a TNT barrel and basically make it explode. So I would be wise to not stay here, because either way I would be pretty much blown up. I rather try to reposition myself here in a good way to avoid getting blown up and killed. So let's try to take out the gunslinger to my left first. He's not having it right now because the gunslinger on top wants to see me dead as well. Move here. I should be able to outpace the one on top and just safely take out this guy. Now we have to be a bit careful about the trapper once again, so we could rotate our bullets this way and basically try to avoid getting shot here. We could also go this way. I think it's smarter to do this. Our bullets are not in a very favorable position right now. Yeah, I have to move away from these guys to be safe here. Let's see, I can do this. Then I should be fine. Take out this guy. This guy. Okay, nice. So that was the second level. Full run of GUNCHO is always 6 regular levels, and the 7th level is a boss fight, which we will see later, hopefully. For the active abilities, we can do a cylinder spin, which instantly spins our cylinder 180 degrees, and then we can shoot a target in range. We can use kick to kick away a tire, and we can use a bullet split ability, which is pretty cool. So you can shoot a target, and then your bullet splits and shoots another target behind it at any distance. So you can go the full length of the level to kill or to kill 2 units, basically 2 enemies with a single bullet. I think that's pretty fun, and we should definitely take this one here. So the next level will always increase in size and increase in obstacles. So we have cactus obstacles as well, which if you get pushed into will kill you as well. And as you might notice, the game actually doesn't have life. In the traditional sense, it's a one hit, one kill game. So you have to be really careful with your actions. We could try to get the sniper here. Snipers are basically similar to the gunslingers, but they have the full range of the board. They will take 1 turn to aim at you, so you have a 1 turn delay before they actually will kill you here. I think the X guy is pretty clear what he's going to do, and then we do have 2 more. We have the Pyromancer, and she is a ranged character that can throw Molotov bottles at you, which will explode on impact, will burn the tile, and also push away adjacent enemies, and that's pretty important. As you can see here, the X guy has this little arrow on top of him, and you can see that he will get pushed backwards towards his bottom right position once the Molotov explodes. This would also mean if we go here, you can see that now GUNCHO has this arrow on top, and he would be pushed into the cactus, which isn't a good idea. So let's move out of the way here and let the Pyromancer do his work. So this is a pretty fun part of the game. You can, with clever moves, basically outplay enemies and let them destroy each other with their attacks, which is actually quite a big part of the game, I would say, and it's definitely a fun part. Then another thing that we can do on Showcase here is once I shoot this TNT barrel, it will instantly trigger this dynamite stick. So the guy on my left will definitely die from the dynamite explosion. Both dynamites and TNT barrels kill units in a 1-tile radius, and in a 2-tile radius push back from the direction of the explosion. So in this case, I would just take out both of them here with the TNT barrel explosion. So now obviously the problem is that I'm kind of trapped in this corner because the burning tiles will burn for 3 turns, and normally you don't want to step into burning tiles. So, but we could just wait here for a second maybe. Unfortunately the pyro did not want to go towards the barrel, which I tried to lure him into, so we have to reload here. So reloading in the game works by unloading all of your bullets, and then you will get all of the reloaded bullets back. Another cool thing that I can showcase here real quick is we also have a stun mechanic in the game. So once a unit is pushed into another unit, the unit that basically is pushed into will be stunned for 1 turn. And obviously here the pyromancer will throw its bottle above me, letting it explode to the right, and then, as you can see now, will push me into her, making her unresponsive for a turn, which I will take the opportunity to take her out here and complete the 3rd level. We could pick another ability. Let's see. We did see both of those. Tackle is a interesting ability that you can use to move around the level by pushing or by dashing up to 3 tiles into a unit and then pushing it into a random adjacent tile, which is sometimes interesting because you can also use it to kill enemies by pushing them into fire or other obstacles that will kill, and you be a bit more mobile on the game mode, so to speak. Let's see. So we could try to take out the trapper here. Then we are threatened by the dynamite on our left, and you can see that the gunslinger, the woodcutter, is actually kind of suicidally trying to attack the barrel here. So we might be good by just moving out of the way, so he can basically take his turn there. So now the dynamite will explode on the next turn. Dynamites always have a explosion timer of 2 turns, but on the turn that they will explode, all dynamite sticks will always explode as the first action of the game. So you can actually safely stand next to an enemy that is threatening you, but if he is himself threatened or targeted by the dynamite, he will die first, which is pretty cool. So probably I will just unload here to get a good shot on the barrel on top here, and maybe take out another guy up there. But now you can see a pretty tricky situation here. So the new dynamite guy that spawned over here is now targeting a burning tile with his throw, which means that the dynamite stick that he will actually throw will instantly explode in my face here. So I'd rather be moving out of the way to be safe here, and if I'm unlucky, actually I might be in more trouble because of the dynamite guy on the bottom of the screen here. So they got stunned, which is pretty funny. So the explosion pushed back one of the units and stunned him. So even if he was in a targeted mode, when he gets stunned, he cannot act anymore. So nice ricochet here to get away the guys on top. I should definitely move away here. This guy also fled from the dynamite, so he's still a threat to me down there. There's another type of enemy spawned here. That's the cowgirl. She is throwing a lasso at any distance at GUNCHO and then pulling him towards her, but also stunning, which can be quite dangerous when other units have one more turn to actually attack you. So I'm probably taking out her real quick. I have 3 dynamite guys. That's really annoying here, so I really need to be careful with those explosions. And let's see, so he is about to kick away the dynamite. I'm probably fine by taking those guys out. Nice ricochet once again. Taking a step back here, just not to get killed by the dynamite. And this is also really, really dangerous, so I have to go out of the way here. He got pushed back by the explosion into a fire. That was pretty nice of him. So I'm unloading here to wait one more turn. And probably will just try to avoid getting dynamite here. Take him out and finishing the next level. So I think in the next level we can try an ammunition type. We do have burn, so after hitting a target, an adjacent tile of that target will get burned and will have fire on it for 3 turns. We could have an explosive upgrade, which means one of your bullets will become an explosive bullet. And that just behaves like dynamite or exploding barrels, so killing everyone adjacent of that explosion, but also pushing you potentially back and also killing you potentially. And then we have Pierce, which is an interesting ability where you can increase the amount of times your bullets will pierce through obstacles like walls or cacti, for example. So you can hide behind a wall and shoot guys through walls, which is pretty fun. I think Burn is pretty good in combination with the Ricochet ability, because each time my bullet hits another target, it also will burn another tile, which is pretty cool. So everyone spawning on this side of the level tells me that it might be good to stay here for a turn and use the barrel to maybe take out someone. We have one other character here, which is the ram, and the ram will basically try to charge at the player, pushing him away one tile, and then if he doesn't, if he can't charge basically on his turn afterwards, he will find a new location to actually charge the player. It's not super dangerous, but sometimes the ram can become pretty annoying, so you should take care of him pretty soon. So let's see, probably we can just take out the sniper here with my explosion from the TNT barrel. I cannot do anything about the ram trying to push me here at the moment, so let's not do that, because this would mean the barrel get maybe pushed into me. I could stay here and see what happens. So the ram is not wanting to push me here. So I will push him actually out of the way so we can use our tackle ability. So this looks like a good idea, but potentially Ricochet and Burn could ignite the TNT on my top left. So let's step back, let him actually go into charge mode, and then nice. We could also push back the sniper here. Obviously now I'm trapped in the fire, so let's hope that there are no other range characters closing in on me, killing me here. Okay, so the fire stopped. Let's see. We could try to get the X guy here. A cool thing about being at the borders of the level is that you cannot get pushed away from the explosions, which means you're kind of safe from that, but obviously if the next wave of enemies would spawn close to me here on the border, it's yeah, could be an issue actually. We could also try one of our abilities here, which is the double shot, so we can just kill the two guys standing right behind each other. So let's hop for the ricochet here. No. Probably just move out of the way. The trapper. See what happens now. So we have more rams approaching. We also have a sniper targeting us at the moment. So I could potentially dash into her. And she will throw her bottle into an empty space. So I don't like that. We could again try to get away by pushing here. Okay, so now the rams will start to attack. This ram potentially can push me down into the fire. I don't want that. The throwing will push me towards left. I think that's okay. Let's see what the ram up here does. Potentially. Yeah. He could kill someone there, which is good. The ram can push away the trap as well, so I have to be a bit more careful with that. I'm aligning my bullets toward the sniper. But I'm threatened a lot by those guys up here as well. So let's see. That's a bit annoying. I'm trying to do that maybe. So the push from this bottle should definitely knock out her. And then I'm able to take this guy out. Yeah, ricochet into her. I haven't talked about oils. As you can see here, if you land on an oil tile or move on an oil tile, you basically move 2 tiles per turn or slip off of the oil tile from the direction you came from. This can be used against you, but also in favor of you in terms of killing enemies by letting them slip off of oil, which is pretty cool. So I think we have a kill shot here if we rotate this way. And just do this. Nice. Okay, so that's another level down. Note, this is the normal mode, and I think the normal mode is actually kind of like an extended tutorial, which is like kind of easy. We do have a harder mode, and we also do have daily modes, which add new mutators to each round. So the daily mode is pretty interesting in terms of like variability of the game. So the replayability again there is pretty high if you want to. Cylinder spin again, kick. We also have swap, which is interesting. So you can position, swap your position with an adjacent unit. Sometimes that's really fun to actually let enemies kill each other. Maybe we can try that and see if we can do some cool moves here. And obviously, as you can see here, those top left, the restarts basically mean that you can die and then restart the level. So we don't have like a permadeath mode in this normal run, but in expert mode you only have 1 life, so to speak. So this will be like more like a classic traditional roguelike mode. And as you can see, we are now on level 6 of 7, and this is wave 1, enemy wave 1 of 4. So let's see, we could try to go down here, see what enemies will come up for us. We have 2 pyros, we have a dynamite, and we have the gunslinger. So I'm thinking if we can kill her here, maybe her partner there as well. That would be pretty nice. So we could take out the gunslinger here. Dynamite doesn't affect us here. We would move just out of the way. So TNT guy definitely threatening us here, and the trapper also wants to attack this barrel. This guy wants to attack this barrel as well, and then we can get pushed from the ram. So we have to be a bit careful if the ram acts first. That's another thing I haven't talked about. So turn order in our game is random. There's no way to know which one will act first. This might be a bit uncomfortable at first, but definitely adds a lot to the chaos and randomness in terms of like the Wild West shootout theme of the game. We talked about internally about having turn order, but I think in favor of having unexpected outcomes of the battle and of the turns, it's definitely favorable to have that, especially in the kind of Wild West theme, as I said. So we are going with a random turn order in our game, which is yeah, a thing to note, but it's also one thing to worry less about, since you can't basically calculate each turn like perfectly, which is good in my opinion. So probably just move out the way here, see what happens. So barrel got destroyed, the goat moved into the fire that happened here. This guy now threw his dynamite stick toward this direction. We don't have a target at the moment, probably just move up. See if we can take out those guys. We could do a fun thing here, try to swap. Okay, the fire got out, so he wasn't affected by that. Probably just take this guy out. And then just take a step to the side here. And maybe do counterclockwise rotation. Fortunately, he moved out of the way. So let's see, if we swap, we have a bullet towards our bottom left, which we can use. Nice double shot here, ricochet shot here with the double kill again. So now I'm kind of not screwed, but kind of in trouble here for the enemy spawning very close to me. So I'd have to get out of this situation. Let's see. This is also potentially pretty dangerous for us. I don't want to stay near the exploding dynamite. Yeah, let's see. Maybe. Okay, so this could be a good, potentially like a triple kill, this guy, or a quadruple kill even. This guy is also affected by this TNT. So let's see, if I swap this guy, all those dynamite sticks should blow up and kill those 4 guys in this corner instantly. Nice. That was a pretty good move. I don't know, we could like wait for a turn, see what this guy's up to here. Okay, that's bad, that's bad. He tries to instantly attack the barrel here. We could swap with not the barrel, sorry, the trap. So this will go off. I'm safe behind the brick wall here. So let's see. I'm reloading here real quick, taking out this pyro. Probably moving up to the X guy here. Potentially having another nice ricochet. Very good, very good. And then probably just take out him for the last level. Very nice. So again, after completing the 6 levels, we will enter a boss level. I think just for the sake of the showcase, I will just take the increased ranged here. Ranged bullet. And yeah, so let's play the intro real quick here. So the last level obviously is a boss level, and we called this nice fella over here the Tarling. So he basically fits into the theme of the oil and burning stuff. And the Tarling is a boss that has basically 2 attacks. The first attack is a diving move, so he will dive into a oil tile that he's standing on and emerging from a different one, potentially a one that is close to the player. And then once he emerges from the tile, he will ignite it like the pyro and push away any unit adjacent to him, but he will push harder than the pyro. He will always push 3 tiles, so potentially if I would be standing here, I would get pushed back 3 tiles. So let's just stay here and I line a bullet with the Tarling. As you just saw here, when I'm unloading a bullet in the Tarling level, I will create a new oil tile, potentially making it harder for me later on. This is basically to combat defensive play, hiding behind walls, unloading until you're in a good spot. So immediately once you're standing on an oil tile, you become a target for the targeting to dive to, basically, and kill you instantly. Now you can see the next move that the tiling has is a dash move. So he will dash the whole row until the end of the level, pushing me away as well. This is dangerous potentially by getting pushed into fire, as you will see in a moment, or wards to stun me, so he will get a turn on me and do even worse things. So again, once I shoot him, he will explode again, push back any unit adjacent. But in this case, it's fine and safe to shoot him here. So now he will do his charge move, and by doing so, as you can see, he will ignite the tiles that he charged from. So potentially this is a deadly spot here. As you can see, he will push me back and 3 tiles into this burning oil tile. I could move here, so he cannot push me back to the side, because I will bump into the TNT barrel. Now, potentially, we have to be a bit careful. By shooting him, he will push us left, and the TNT barrel as well. So if he pushes me left first and then the TNT barrel, I might get stunned on this turn. So probably smarter to not engage him here. Let's see. Oh, this is a good spot to attack the barrel, but again, he will emerge from here and try to kill me there. So let's see if we can move out of the way here and potentially have a better position to shoot him. Let's see, we could do a double move down here and then rotate this way and move here. Okay, now we get pushed off of the altar here, so that's okay. I still have a increased range. He can only push us left, so this should be good. And now maybe we can get another shot on him, because you have to reposition here. He repositions way far up there. Okay, let's see. We can try this and see what he's going to do. He's going to charge the barrel up there. Okay, okay, let's see. We could try just to away here. And now he will come for us on this side of the level. So this is potentially deadly because of the fire. Where I'm standing, it's deadly. This will push us into the wall here, into the fence. So we could probably just go here. Try not to get pushed by him. Unfortunately, my bullets are not very favorable, so I could... I don't know. Could try to unload here, create a new oil tile. Now he wants to kill me, obviously, on this tile. If I get pushed back here, I think I don't have the range to kill him, or do I? Oh, I have. Nice, yeah, because of my upgrade. So, and then basically I get my kill shot on the boss. Very nice. And that's the full run of GUNCHO with the boss killed. And we have a really nice outro for the game, where you can have the final standoff scene. And super nice classic ride into the sunset with GUNCHO and his donkey. Nice, yeah, that's GUNCHO. Quick playthrough. Again, we do have 2 more modes, especially daily mode is really interesting with the different mutators. We do have a bunch of achievements that you can complete in the game. We obviously have Steam online leaderboards that you can compete on in both modes, and we do plan on adding more content to the game if the initial reception and the feedback is really favorable for us from all of you players. And yeah, so hopefully you can try out the demo, leave us a wish list, which is always super important, and hopefully see you soon in the Wild West with our upcoming game, GUNCHO. Bye bye.